He opens doors, remembers birthdays, listens when she speaks and never ghosts her. He's kind, loyal, consistent, the kind of man every woman claims she wants. Yet somehow he's invisible. In today's world, good men are becoming the background characters in their own love stories. They're not unloved because they lack value. They're unnoticed because modern desire has been rewired. This is the paradox of modern female attraction. See, in the past, a man's worth was measured by his integrity, stability, and ability to protect and provide. But now, in a world driven by dopamine, attention, and instant validation, consistency feels boring, and kindness often reads as lack of confidence. Women scroll through endless options, each one offering a new spark of excitement. And the man who stays true, calm and respectful, starts to fade into the background noise. The truth is, the modern dating market doesn't reward stability. It rewards stimulation. A good man doesn't chase validation. He's grounded, not loud. He values peace over chaos. But peace rarely trends. In a culture where being toxic gets engagement and drama drives emotion, good men are playing a game they never signed up for. While they're busy building their lives, others are busy building illusions. And the modern attention span? It's attracted to illusion more than intention. The result? Genuine men get overlooked while excitement gets mistaken for love. But here's the irony. The very things that make a man unnoticed now are the same things women crave later. When the thrill fades, when heartbreak burns, when games grow old, that's when the calm man suddenly looks like a rare gem. But by then, he's usually gone. Because the good man doesn't wait forever to be seen. He learns to value himself enough to stop auditioning for people who are addicted to chaos. He's not bitter. He's just aware. He realizes that in a world chasing temporary highs, being solid is his superpower. The paradox deepens because modern attraction often confuses excitement with emotional connection. The bad boy energy, unpredictable, confident, emotionally unavailable, sparks adrenaline, which the brain misreads as chemistry. It's not love. It's survival instinct. The chase feels intoxicating, but it's the same kind of high that fades quickly, leaving confusion and regret behind. Meanwhile, the good man, who gives safety instead of chaos, doesn't create the same chemical rush. He doesn't trigger the brain's drama cycle, and so he's labeled as too nice, not exciting, or lacking spark. But what's mistaken for dullness is actually emotional maturity. We've romanticized red flags and villainized vulnerability. Playing hard to get is seen as power, and being emotionally available is seen as weakness. But ask anyone who's been through enough heartbreak, and they'll tell you there's nothing sexier than emotional safety. The problem is, by the time most people realize that, the good men have already stopped trying to prove their worth. They've learned that peace is more valuable than attention. So where does that leave us? In a generation where everyone says they want love, but few know how to recognize it when it's right in front of them. We chase intensity instead of intimacy. We crave validation more than connection. And in doing so, we overlook the very people capable of giving us what we need most: peace, trust, and genuine affection. The good man isn't loud because he doesn't need to be. He doesn't post quotes about loyalty. He simply lives by them. He doesn't seek to impress. He seeks to invest in himself, his goals, and the people who truly see him. If you're a good man listening to this, stop doubting your value because of how invisible you feel. The world may not applaud quiet strength, but time always does. The same women who overlook you today will look for you tomorrow. Not because you've changed, but because they finally learned to recognize the difference between comfort and chaos. You're not boring. You're safe. You're not weak. You're steady. You're not unnoticed because you lack value. You're unnoticed because your value doesn't scream, it whispers. And if you're a woman watching this, maybe it's time to ask yourself, are you chasing comfort or chemistry? Are you attracted to peace or addicted to pain? Because love isn't supposed to feel like anxiety. It's supposed to feel like home. And if the only thing keeping you interested is the drama, then maybe it's not love you're chasing. It's distraction. The paradox of modern female desire isn't that women don't want good men. It's that the environment has taught them to confuse peace with passivity and chaos with passion. But the truth always comes full circle. Eventually, every storm runs out of rain, and every heart, no matter how wild, longs for a calm place to rest. And when that time comes, the good man, the one who went unnoticed, will no longer need to be seen, because he'll be too busy building something real with Someone who finally understands what rare truly means.